The ultimate power trip, a humorous take on omnipotence. Imagine having it all. I mean having it all. You could have infinite power, snap your fingers and reshape reality. It's a question that has tickled the funny bones and boggled the minds of philosophers and daydreamers for centuries. Just imagine the possibilities. You could conjure up mountains of gold, travel through time, or even have a pet unicorn that poops rainbows. But before you get too carried away, let's look at some hilarious problems that come with being the big cheese of the universe. The Cybertruck in the living room, a lesson in responsible wishing. Let's say you're struck by a sudden urge for a brand new Tesla Cybertruck. You're omnipotent. Snap your fingers and bam! A shiny new Cybertruck materializes right there in your living room. But wait a minute. Did you remember to factor in things like the size of your living room door or the structural integrity of your floorboards? Suddenly, your dream car is a demolition derby waiting to happen. This is the first hilarious dilemma of omnipotence, forgetting that even the smallest actions can have some pretty big consequences. Wishful thinking with terms and conditions, the need for limitations. So, you've learned your lesson about wishing for Cybertrucks in confined spaces. Good. Now, let's talk about setting some ground rules for your omnipotence. Even unlimited power needs a few limitations now and then. Think of it like this. Even the most delicious all-you-can-eat buffet has a few rules. You can't just grab the whole chocolate fountain and run. Similarly, maybe you shouldn't be able to wish for things that violate the laws of physics or cause harm to others. After all, what's the fun in omnipotence if you can't share the universe and a chocolate fountain with others? The paradox of omnipotence. Can unlimited power be limited? Now here's where things get really interesting. If you start putting limits on your omnipotence, are you really omnipotent anymore? Can you be all-powerful if you can't do certain things? This is the great paradox of omnipotence. It's a concept that seems to crumble under its own weight, like trying to fit an elephant in a clown car. When omnipotent beings collide, a recipe for cosmic chaos. Let's say, for the sake of argument and a good laugh, that there are two omnipotent beings out there in the vast expanse of the cosmos. What happens when these two cosmic heavyweights have a difference of opinion? Imagine a galactic game of tug-of-war, where the rope is the very fabric of reality, and the stakes are, well, everything. The unliftable rock, a philosophical head-scratcher. Could an omnipotent being create a rock so heavy that even they couldn't lift it? If they could, then there's something they can't do, lift the rock, which contradicts their omnipotence. This thought experiment highlights the inherent contradictions in the idea of absolute power. The perils and pitfalls of unlimited power. A humorous recap. So, there you have it. A whirlwind tour of the hilarious, perplexing, and often downright contradictory world of omnipotence. It seems that being all-powerful might not be all it's cracked up to be. In fact, it might just be a recipe for cosmic chaos and philosophical headaches. Taming the omnipotent urge, a call for mindful thinking. So, the next time you find yourself daydreaming about having unlimited power, remember this. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to control your own thoughts. Instead of wishing for a Cybertruck in your living room, why not focus on making the world a better place with the power you already have?